Good evening. Welcome to Cannon County High School. We're glad to have you here tonight. I do want to say that parents, it's amazing how 13 short years go by. 13 years ago, you were watching your child graduate from kindergarten, and now in just a few short weeks, we're going to be watching them walk across the stage at their high school graduation. We're so excited to have you here tonight and recognize your students' accomplishments. At this time, I'm going to recognize the top 10 of the class of 2021. As I call your name and you get your certificate, I would ask students, if you will, assemble to my right. Number 10, Caitlin Duggan. Number 9, Kaylee McGill. Number 8, Shelby Smithson. Number 7, Katie Waycaster. Number 6, Abby Smith. Number 5, Natalie Hill. Number 4, Lauren Knox. Number 3, Madison Arnold. And our salutatorian is Leela Taylor. And our valedictorian for the class of 2021 is Miss Josie Gannon. I present to you the top 10 of the class of 2021.
At this time, I will be presenting the English Award. We had 2 this year. The first one is for Riley Sism. And Marianne Gunner.
Good evening. Obviously, I'm not Dr. Hedgepath, but I'm here to give the Dual Enrollment English Award. I do not know this person personally, but I'm sure she has excelled tremendously based upon the award that she just received, and her name is Josie Gannon.
Good evening. Tonight I'm giving the award for Outstanding French Student, and this year it was a really difficult decision. But this student is very well-rounded, showed me everything that a teacher wants to see in a student. So it is for Miss Emily Rogers.
I am presenting the award for the math medal. This goes to someone who has excelled in math and Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Geometry, College Algebra and Trig, and Calculus. And this year's award winner is Josie Gannon.
The Science Award is presented to Leela Taylor. Social Studies Award is presented to Shelby Smithson. The Tennis Award is presented to Brady Mason.
This year's Business Marketing Award for DECA, the Hub, and Marketing classes in BE goes to Miss Addie Harwood.
I'm teaching them to take care of me. I'm Linda Cook, and I teach in the Health Science Department. And the first award I'm going to give is on behalf of Miss Lawrence in the Family and Consumer Science. Miss Lawrence wasn't able to be here tonight because of some family obligations, but her award goes to Miss Rachel Choate. I'm going to let you come all the way over here. Turn around, get your mama a picture. It's picture time. Guys, let your parents have their pictures. The Outstanding Health Science Award goes to a young lady who has the highest overall average for all 4 classes in the health science path. And Miss Casey told me that I could dig this just a little bit because I'm proud of the health science department. 7 of these young ladies that were up here out of the top 10 belong in the health science department. And I'm very proud of that because that means those young ladies are going to be taking care of us one day. So I am very proud of them. Our health science award goes to Natalie Hill.
This year's Ag Mechanics Award goes to an outstanding young man that I've had for 3 years in class. He is probably the hardest working student I have ever had since I've been teaching here at Cannon County High School. He not only does his work, but he also helps other students when they need some help on their projects. I'm proud to give this award to Austin Mitchell.
On behalf of the Ag Department, myself and Mr. Foster, we have 2 Ag Awards that we give out, the Ag Medal and the DeKalb Award. Both of these go to individuals that are 3- and 4-year members of the Woodbury FFA. They exemplify scholastic records, attendance, and leadership skills in all that they do, especially our leadership organization. The first DeKalb Award goes to Miss Katie Waycaster. The second award goes to our Woodbury FFA president, Miss Jaden Davis.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mrs. Bartlett. I'm the art teacher here at Cannon County High School, and this year's Senior Art Award goes to the very, very talented, wonderful, and beautiful Rachel Choate. This year's Life Skill Award goes to Isabella Lewis.
As we start our scholarship portion of the awards night, we're going to start out with some scholarships from MTSU. We have 3 young ladies that will be receiving academic scholarships. We have 2 that will be receiving the True Blue Scholarship, and those are in the amount of $2,000 per year. The first one is Miss Leela Taylor. And the other award winner of the True Blue Scholarship is Miss Natalie Hill. And our third academic scholarship from MTSU is the Presidential Scholarship, which is in the amount of $4,500 per year, and that is Miss Madison Arnold.
Good evening. I am William Freddie Curtis, the Director of Cannon County Schools. Part of my duties as the Director of Schools is to give out a scholarship to MTSU from the Jim and Hesta Cummings Scholarship Fund. And this is from the Jim and Hesta Cummings estate. Mr. Jim was affectionately known as a state legislator and for over 40 years here in Cannon County, serving in the Tennessee House of Representatives and as Speaker of the Tennessee Senate. He also served 4 years as the Tennessee Secretary of State. When he's not serving in the Tennessee General Assembly, he was here working as an attorney in Woodbury. He also has a dormitory named after him on the campus of Middle Tennessee State University. As part of his foundation, an award or scholarship is given each year. Normally, they are multiple recipients. But this young lady this evening, it was the only one that applied. And so She is going to get multi-scholarships and is a very fortunate young lady. So, folks, please apply for these scholarships. The recipient of the 2021 Jim and Hester Cummings Scholarship for approximately $7,200 to Middle Tennessee State University is Miss Madison Jade Arnold. Congratulations. Thank you.
Tennessee Tech University awards the Martin and Laura Medley Endowed Business Scholarship in the amount of $875 to Sophia Gomar.
The Cannon County Youth Dream Scholarship is for students who excel in academic excellence as well as community service. And we have two recipients, each receiving a $500 scholarship, and they are Jaden Davis and Katie Waycaster.
Good evening. I'm presenting the Jimmy Brandon Memorial Scholarship. Jimmy was a lifelong resident of Cannon County, a dedicated First National Bank employee, and a strong supporter of the youth of Cannon County. He had a special love for children and wanted them to succeed in life. Capstar Bank is pleased to offer this scholarship in Jimmy's memory to Eli Cantrell.
The Clayton Glenn Scholarship is given in memory of Clayton Glenn, who served as a Cannon County Extension agent for over 30 years. It is always awarded to a deserving student who is majoring in a field related to agriculture. This year's award is $500 and is hereby awarded to Miss Katie Waycaster. The next award is the Dr. Leon Roland Healthcare Scholarship. Dr. Leon Roland's family likes to give this award to someone who wants to pursue a profession helping others. And this year's award, in the amount of $250, is awarded to Miss Jaden Davis.
Does anybody know what winter this is? Blackberry or locust or everybody ever heard of stump winter? Jeff Smith, you heard of stump winter? Well, for those who don't know what stump winter is, I was talking to an old gentleman several years ago, and I got to naming all the different winters. I said, "What winter are we having now?" He said, "Stump winter." I said, "Stump winter?" I said, "I've never heard of that." He says, "Well, that's when all the firewood goes out and people start going out digging up stumps for firewood. So if you see anybody out digging up stumps, you know it's stump winter here." I'm here for the Woodbury Education Foundation and for the Meyer Scholarship. Some of you don't know about the Woodbury Education Foundation or the Meyer Scholarships, but it's an organization that's been in effect since 1982, And we have given out more than $1.1 million to deserving Cannon County students to further their education. If you'll bear with me a minute, a foundation of this type really needs to know how it got organized and where it came from. And I'm just going to read you just a little bit about where it came from and who our board of directors are and everything like that. So bear with me for a few minutes here. The Woodbury Education Foundation, with the Bryant Meyer Scholarship, established with the assets remaining from the Woodbury-Madison Association, a nonprofit corporation following the closure of the Good Samaritan Hospital. A lot of you remember the Good Samaritan Hospital, I'm sure here. I had 2 sons born there, which operated in Woodbury for over 30 years. It's now the central office of the Board of Education, and everybody knows where the big building is. Well, that was the Good Samaritan Hospital. The Woodbury Education Foundation is chartered by the state of Tennessee and qualified with the IRS as a tax-exempt private foundation. It is governed by a board of directors, and they are myself, Richie Hunter. I'm the president of the Woodbury Education Foundation. My vice president, Greg Rogers. Glenda Hunter is the secretary-treasurer. The members are Joe Daniel Davenport, Betty Reed, and Betty was one of the founding members of the board of the organization. Arna Smithson, Mark Vance. Mark is the son of Bobby Vance, who for many years served this board with a diligent passion. We miss Bobby, but we welcome Mark. Our newest member is Miss Bonnie Patterson, who has had many years in many different areas, have served our county school system. We think she will be a great asset to our board here. Anyone have any questions about our scholarship? They may ask any of the board members or Miss Casey McGee, which has been a great help for us. I understand she may be having some help this year, which she desperately needs. But anyway, our scholarships are 3 levels. There's a $2,000 scholarship for 1 year to a 4-year college or university, $1,000 for 1 year to a community college, which is a 2-year college, and $500 for 1 year to a tech or vocational school. And in the past, we've not had many people apply for the tech or vocation, but there's $500 out there for you for going to tech or vocational school. The criteria and applications may be obtained from Miss Casey McGee's office, and again, we want to thank Miss Casey for all her diligent work. All applications must be received by March 15th. All applications must have an acceptance letter from the school of their choice. And since 1950, Dr. William Bryant and Dr. Russell Myers have made such a great contribution to Cannon County, and they continue to do so even today in the form of these scholarships. Since 1982, the Bryant Meyer scholarships have contributed over $1.1 million to Cannon County students to further their education. It's our pleasure to present the 2020 recipients with their scholarships, and Vice President Greg Rogers is going to call out the recipients, and I will hand them out to the recipients here. Greg.
Thank you, Richie. To add to something Mr. Curtis said and that Richie said too, apply for these scholarships, and I know this doesn't apply to the students in this room, but parents, if you have other students that are coming through, apply for these scholarships. We're leaving money on the table. This year, several years ago, we elected to only spend the interest that we make off the money that Dr. Bryant and Dr. Myers left for us. We thought that was a responsible thing. That way this money would never run out, and we would only spend each year the money that we made. Stones River Wealth Management, under the direction of Ethan Campbell, manages our finances for us and makes our investments. He's doing a fine job with that. This year we had $16,000 to award to our disposal, $16,000. We only had 8 applicants. 2 of those did not qualify because of the other scholarships that they received. So you see where I'm going, that we're leaving money on the table. This money was meant to educate the children in Cannon County, and we need to be using it. So encourage, if you got young children, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, whatever, encourage them to apply for these scholarships. First $2,000 scholarship is awarded to Miss Rachel Shope. The second $2,000 scholarship is awarded to Mr. Elijah Cantrell. One of three $1,000 scholarships. First is awarded to Miss Abby Smith. The next one is awarded to Miss Shelby Smithson. Next one will be awarded to Miss Ashley Hill. I believe I said there was three of those, but there's actually four, and the fourth one is awarded to Miss Carly Brown. Thank you, and congratulations, students.
Actually, we had $20,000 actually that we could have awarded tonight, and I think we only gave out 8,000. Is that right, Greg? 8,000, I think. So we're leaving money on the table, guys. So there's money out there.
The Larry Trail Memorial Scholarship is presented to Shelby Smithson.
Good evening. My name is Matthew Cowan, and it's my distinct honor and pleasure to present the Hesta Tenpenny Scholarship tonight in memory and honor of my great-grandmother's contribution to Cannon County Schools. Present this on behalf of myself and attorney Tara Cowan, my sister. This year's recipient was Miss Madison Arnold.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Blake Finney, and this is Hannah Haynes, and we're here to present a $2,000 scholarship on behalf of the Shelter Insurance Foundation. First, I want to thank Ms. Joyce Taylor, who was a part of our committee for selection, and also Ms. Casey McGee for helping us kind of through that process. I want to take a few minutes to talk to the outgoing seniors. First of all, congratulations to you guys. I know you're excited. You've got a big future ahead of you, and I know that you've got a lot of things kind of going through your mind. Tell you about the scholarship first, and then I want to give you guys a challenge. Each year, Shelter Insurance allows each of their 1,500 agents nationwide to participate in a scholarship program in which we participate into a fund, and they match money, and we're able to give out up to three $2,000 scholarships. And so I have an office in Murfreesboro. We've been doing it for a while. Once we opened an office here on Main Street in Woodbury back in the fall, I knew that we were going to channel $2,000 to the Cannon County school system. So we're excited about being here tonight and giving away a $2,000 scholarship. It's crazy for you seniors. I'm from Coffee County High School. Grew up in a little town called Hillsboro. Graduated in 1998, and it's crazy how you're sitting there and you're thinking, wow, that's a long ways away from me, but it's really not. And, you know, prior to doing insurance, I actually taught school for 2 years. So, and I still volunteer football coach on the side. And so I want to challenge each of you guys over the next couple of weeks to go back and talk to one of your grammar school teachers who you were thankful for, and go back and say thank you, because I can tell you on this side of the teaching thing, it means a lot to me to hear that from you guys, and I know that your teachers will be proud, and it'll give you a sense of graciousness to go back and thank your teachers. It's kind of funny, as we were doing the scholarship program, I met with Miss McGee. We come up here, I didn't know anyone at the school, and was talking to her and telling her I was from Coffee County, and she's like, oh, do you know Miss Fan, that she taught in Coffee County, was a guidance counselor up there. I'm like, nah, I don't know her. When was she there? And then all of a sudden, Coach Jones sticks her head out of the room there. And so we give a big hug, and it goes back to my 10th grade year, and the things that we shared, the things that you share with your classmates are unique to you. And there may be somebody else that has something from a different town or have a different experience than you guys have, but you should cherish your experience and relish in that because it's unique to you. So go back and thank a teacher, and like I said, it'll mean a lot to them, and you guys will go back and dig back deep and have some good high school memories. I mean, I know your parents probably have told you that. The older you guys get, the smarter your parents will get, because the things they're telling you now, you'll realize 20 years from now they were telling you the truth on that sort of stuff. So thank you for here. I'm going to turn it over to Hannah to present our award winner for tonight for the $2,000 scholarship.
My name is Hannah Haynes, and I'm from the big town of Chapel Hill, not too far from here. So as somebody that's recently, well, not too long ago, 5 years now, graduated high school, I can say that time only goes faster soon as you graduate. So don't blink, soak it all in, and always be ready for your next adventure. Part of our scholarship, we actually had the students apply, and they had to do an essay of something that had, they had overcome, something they had worked towards, or maybe even what they would do with the money. After reading a couple of essays, we realized that there was really only one candidate for us. This young lady, she is very deserving. She is part of the Beta Club, DECA, HOSA, FCA, as well as cheer, tennis, and the president of the Spanish Club. Not only after all of this that she's actually in, she also has time to have a 4.0 GPA, graduate number 5 in her class, as well as complete 18 dual enrollment hours. We are so glad to reward Miss Natalie Hill with our $2,000 scholarship.
The Annie Mae Cox Memorial Scholarship is given each year to an outstanding student who wants to do what I want every one of you to do, and you're not going to do it, but I want you to become teachers. You are a teacher. You've learned from your parents. You've learned from your teachers here. Miss Annie Cox is a very, very special person to all of Cannon County. And appropriate, this scholarship honors her love for education, children, character, capability, and need. It's hard to believe it's been 12 years since we started this scholarship, but here we are. These students are in this room right now. We're in pre-K when Miss Annie Cox was teaching, so it's hard to believe she's been gone that long. This scholarship was done so that an individual who would want to come back and teach here in Cannon County. In fact, this individual wrote in her essay that was required. She said, "I would love to be a teacher in Cannon County someday as a way to give back to my community and stay in the town where I grew up in." We believe that this person is the one to carry on the path that Ms. Cox blazed in her 60-plus years as a teacher here in Cannon County. And I ask that her spirit would guide this person on their college days ahead and return to Cannon County schools as, like her, a caring, beloved educator and literally, as Ms. Cox used to say, a ray of sunshine. I'd like to congratulate the following individual, and that is Miss Abby Grace Smith. Congratulations, Abby. I'd like your picture.
I am going to present the Cannon County Education Association Scholarship. This is for a student who's planning on going into education. And Abby Smith.
Miss Annie Reed could not be here tonight to present the scholarship, and the Mitzi Bush Service Scholarship is given in the amount of $1,000 to a student who selfishly serves others, and that is Josie Gannon.
Not only do we have great kids at Cannon County High School, we have very giving children. American Red Cross comes and works with us at the high school 2 to 3 times every year to host blood drives. And in the process of that, we normally collect about 100 units of blood from our students and our faculty here. We've not been able to do that for, over a year because of COVID restrictions. So we don't have as many red cords tonight as what we normally have. But what you need to know about our kids at Cannon County is when they couldn't donate at school, they started looking for another place to go. And we have 7 young ladies who have donated enough blood since they were 16 years old to earn a red cord that's given by American Red Cross. I would like for you all to come down and stay down here so we can get a picture of the group, please. I have Ashley Hill. Bailey Fulkerson. McKenna Robinson. Madison Arnold. Sheridan Shaw. And Sheridan has had a death in the family in another state, so she couldn't be with us tonight. Grace Campbell. And Shelby Smithson. Oh, they're the ones that earned it.
The following students are going to receive green cords from Motlow State Community College, and this means that they have earned 12 or more college credit hours. So when we call your name, come down here, and Miss June's going to put a green cord on you and just kind of make a line out here. Our first student's Madison Arnold. Carly Brown. Hannah Carrier. Rachel Choate. Jaden Davis. Caitlin Duggan. Carriana Fan. Josie Gannon. Addie Harwood. Hannah Higgins. Ashley Hill. Lauren Knox. Caitlin Lamb. Brady Mason. Mark Mason. Kaylee McGill. Emma McIntosh. Kaylee McNutt. Shelby Parker. Charles Patterson. Abby Smith. Shelby Smithson. Leila Taylor. James Vassar. And Carly Vassar. And as I said before, each of these students have earned 12 or more college credit hours, but together these students have earned almost 450 college credit hours during their time in high school. So we're very, very proud of them.
Good evening. Now I'm up here for me. My name is Eric Farmer. I'm with the Tennessee Student Assistance Corporation. We're the ones that administer the lottery scholarship, the state grants, Tennessee Promise, any other type of state financial aid program you want to use to go to school here in Tennessee. Tonight, I'll be actually awarding those students who received the Hope Scholarship via ACT score. Now, the reason why I say that is because you can also qualify for the Hope Scholarship by GPA. But of course, right now, then the semester's not over. Okay, sorry. And the semester's not over, and the GPAs have not been verified just yet. So we're going to be awarding via ACT score. But like I said earlier, we are the ones that also administer the Tennessee Promise. Just by standing up, my seniors, if you've completed the Tennessee Promise application and have submitted your FAFSA by the deadline, please stand. Give these individuals a round of applause. The reason why I want to recognize them is that as of right now, they're still eligible for the Tennessee Promise, which is a last dollar scholarship to cover the tuition and mandatory fees at a community college or Tennessee College of Applied Technology. The other programs that they can use that go first for the Tennessee Promise are the federal Pell Grant, the state grant, and the Hope Scholarship at the community college, and the Walter Nafy Technical Skills Grant at the TCAT. Now, any other scholarship that they have received tonight goes on their other costs. So it's mainly the money that they're receiving now, if they go to one of those two types of schools, are covering books, supplies, and things like that. So, like has been said before, if you have juniors, sophomores, and so forth, and they're going to college, apply for as many scholarships as possible, because certain scholarships pay for certain things, while others can pay for everything else. Okay. So, no further ado. The recipients of the Hope Scholarship with an ACT score of 21 or higher: Madison Arnold, Zachary Basham, Elijah Cantrell, Caitlin DeVinny. Side note, if I mess your name, please forgive me. Also, you might go by another name. We are saying your official name because that's what's on the FAFSA, okay? All right, Caitlin? No Caitlin? Okay. Karina Fan. Josie Gannon. Mary Ann Gunter. Hannah Higgins. Natalie Hill. Lauren Knox. Caitlin Lamb. Knox, right? Emma McIntosh. Kaylee McKnight. Charles Patterson. Abby Smith. Shelby Smithson. Leah Taylor. Albert Tilzo. James Vassar. Carly Vassar.
Thank you.
Katie Waycaster. And Anastasia Williams. These individuals will be able to receive anywhere from $1,500 per semester to $2,250 per semester, depending on the institution they go to and their classification at each institution. Thank you. Give them a round of applause again.
Good afternoon. My name is Lynn Davis. I'm from the Colonel Hardy Murphy chapter of the Daughters of American Revolution. It is an honor for me to be here tonight. Lauren Grace Knox has been selected as the DAR Good Citizen of Cannon County High School for the current year. Yes. For the current year, having demonstrated the qualities of dependable service, leadership, patriotism, and this is awarded to you on behalf of our chapter here, and it's an honor to be here with you tonight. Thank you. Thank you.
We have a few other scholarships that we like to announce at this time, but before I get started, we left Miss Natalie Hill off of our green cord list, so we want her to come down and receive her green cord. I skipped right over her name, so I apologize. Okay, as I said before, these are several other outside scholarships that students or parents have made me aware of. So we want to recognize these students. And when I call your name, if you'll please stand. Brady Davenport, Gloria Hibden, and Davin Wilson. These three students have received a $500 scholarship from Ascension St. Thomas. And Mr. James Vassar. Mr. James Vassar was our Middle Tennessee Electric Corporation short story contest winner, and he was awarded $1,000. I'd also like to recognize Ms. Jaden Davis at this time. She was the recipient of the 2021 William G. Fulford Scholarship from the Southern Volleyball Association in the amount of $1,000. She had also been awarded a $20,000 merit scholarship over the course of 4 years to Freed-Hardeman University. And Ms. Josie Gannon. She has been awarded a $10,500 per year scholarship award to Freed-Hardeman University. At this time, we want to recognize two outstanding individuals, a young man and a young lady, that have been chosen by the faculty here at Cannon County High School for the Citizenship Award. And those are based on leadership, scholarship, and character. This year's Girls Citizenship Award is presented to Miss Rachel Choate. And our recipient this year for the Boys Citizenship Award is Mr. Charles Patterson.
Smith Funeral Home sponsors the Foursquare Award. This is the longest-running award presented to a student within the Cannon County school system. I'd like to give a brief history of this award. Stanton Smith, who was Bill Smith's father, Steve and Mike Smith's grandfather, developed the idea of the Foursquare Award in the early days of Cannon County schools. In 1927, Stanton Smith, who served as superintendent of schools and school board member for Cannon County, decided to recognize a student that exhibited 4 qualities of ships as they have been described. These are leadership, citizenship, scholarship, and sportsmanship. These ships would carry them far in life if used properly. Mr. Barney Bragg was the first recipient of this award. Mr. Stanton Smith was very interested in promoting positive thinking and actions. He realized that a student with such qualities could achieve anything and make their community and country a better place. In honor and memory of the family of Stanton Smith, Bill Smith, Mike Smith, and on behalf of Smith's Funeral Home, we're honored to present the Foursquare Award to Miss Josie Gannon. As we're wrapping up our award ceremony tonight, I do want to say thank you to all the scholarship presenters and committees that have presented our students with scholarships tonight. Very blessed to have you as supporters of Cannon County High School. Also want to thank all the teachers who have prepared our students for post-secondary success as your students leave Cannon County High School. And last and foremost, I want to say thank you to you parents. Thank you for raising such wonderful children and raising young adults that's going to go out and conquer this world. Very blessed to have them as Cannon County Lions and graduates of the class of 2021. As we conclude tonight, I want to say please stay around and have some refreshments. I believe some of the media would like to see the top 10. And just get a few pictures. So if you could, just stick around the top 10 and let them get some pictures. Thank you again for coming out tonight.